Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. My first guest, great man, great comic. He's doing a show called Unconstitutional now that I've seen, taking it on the road to all the original colonies.
Yes, I've been all over the colonies. Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia.
And you got the, I like to have the Wham look.
Yeah.
Wham. I need a shave. George Michael.
You guys are
Awful.
both working now.
I like that. You look.
Yeah, that's a great. No, I like it. Yeah, you look like George Michael circa 1988. Just to look every real man's going for.
Only cooler. Only cooler.
The only thing that could have made this more metrosexual is if I was sitting next to Dan at the theater today watching the new Love Actually.
Yeah, let's discuss that.
I
Dan.
don't understand how that. What do you mean?
By the way, this is Colin Quinn here.
Yeah.
Dan keeps that secret from us. I'm glad you're monitoring this.
Dan,
First of all, how do you know what he saw?
I get a text from Dan today because he knows that in many ways Notting Hill, in my opinion, destroyed the British Empire. Or at least it was the final indication like, wow, there is insipid and saccharine as the worst American filmmakers now.
And it's one of Dan's favorite movies.
It was one of Dan's favorites, and most people love that movie, unfortunately. And then Love Actually was the movie they made after it, which people just love completely.
Love Actually is the same people.
Yeah, no,
Richard
I don't
Curtis.
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, it is?
That is a Richard Curtis film? I don't know. That's got Curtis written all over it, yeah.
Brutal. And then, so there's a new one out today. And then
Or
Dan
Waiting to the
texted me.
Funeral.
What's
Also,
it
a
called?
Movie
About
by
Time.
Richard Curtis.
Yeah, another one of those.
Out.
Yeah, another.
About Time.
It's an English rom-com. England started to imitate us making rom-coms.
Wrong.
It's unbelievable. Anyway.
Well, so how was it, Dan?
It was all right. It wasn't as good as Notting Hill, but it was okay.
Oh.
I would have man-on-man sex.
It wasn't as good as
Notting Hill.
Was it as
Notting
good
Hill
as
has
Love
some great
Actually?
moments in it.
No.
Wow. Well, that's saying a lot.
No, Love Actually was a classic.
By the way, you're going to love this.
I feel it in my fingers.
Here's
That was the only
Richard.
good part of it.
Here's Richard Lewis's tweet about Billy Crystal's book, "A Reign Supreme." My old pal Billy Crystal crushed it with this novel. It reads like a live jazz set with a swinging backdrop. Now, were you, as a big Robert De Niro fan, I'm sure you're going to go see Las Vegas.
Oh my God,
That is just, I mean, is that so embarrassing? Like,
it's unbelievable what's been happening.
they're going to be like the Hangover guys. That's what they want to do, right? Like,
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
yeah.
Why? First of all, Scorsese must be so happy too. He must be like, "See, man, I, mean, I
Right.
love the guy, but what's he doing?"
I know, but the thing is, like, he attached his wagon to DiCaprio, or the other way around. And it's just like, I like Leonardo DiCaprio. He's likable, but he's not the actor that should live up to these movies, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I can't stand
Maybe
them.
he'll
Watching
become
him.
that guy. Why do you assume that this movie is going to be so bad? Because you've been railing on it for a couple
What,
weeks.
it's
now.
Las
brutal.
Vegas?
Yeah, Las
Have
Vegas. Yeah,
I never
It's-
mentioned it till right now.
It's
No,
brutal.
it is.
I haven't seen it either, but we can tell.
Why does everyone think it's
Comedians-
automatically bad?
Comedians can tell from the preview.
Really?
It's a one gift. I've sat with comedians who discussed how bad a movie is, and nobody's seen it.
Nobody
Everybody's
saw it.
100%
Really?
right.
You
Yeah.
just know. It's like they're trying to cash in on, like,
But
you
the
whatever.
thing I admire about DiCaprio, which I will say, is not only is he's a very good actor, but also he's a fat neck, and he still is considered a very handsome guy.
I know. He's got an odd look to him.
He's got
And
the
he gets, I
pelican
mean,
neck.
and he really does go from, I mean, he literally one of these guys that goes to Victoria's Secret models and just goes, okay, now you. It's unreal.
And yeah, and then you. It's so true. And the other guy that you're thinking of is Derek Jeter.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Wait,
Derek Jeter looks like Franklin from the Peanuts. From Peanuts. He's got that round brown face. And whenever I see him, I just like,
It's so true. It's so true. These
But he
two
gets
idiots,
laid. Yeah.
Fat Neck and Franklin Face, are walking around banging every hot chick in America. And it's infuriating.
What a great, there's a great NBC detective show, Fat Neck and Franklin. I don't know, Fat Neck and Franklin.
You know, unless you, I mean, these guys get all these girls, and then, you know, they're not even as rich as the average New England comic. Michael tell you.
Okay,
Right.
now, Colin, can you please tell me, do you know who these rich comics are he's talking about? Do you have any guess?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I was trying to think like Russell Peters maybe or somebody like that. Like,
Do you know Russell Peters, Mike?
He's very famous. He's from Canada.
No. Do you know, Mike?
I never met him.
Not you know of them.
I never met him. No. I know who he is, but I never met the
You know,
guy.
yeah, we get it.
You asked the question, you got an answer.
Do you know Barack Obama?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. These are comics in New England that are rich?
They did comedy here, Colin, wrote and tried to write and do other things. They're from.
And somehow you're
I
the
got a
only
feeling-
comedian. He's the
yeah.
only comedian they ran into.
No.
I think Mike's like Gatsby. He's got a secret rich life.
Yeah. So what other comedians hung out with these comedians?
No, just us, a couple of people. I was very tight friends. You know.
So
just hung out.
do you think that the you say they didn't make it in show business, they moved back to New England. Do you think the reason for that might be that their crowd here didn't expand past you?
No, it's just but I mean, no. It's just
But
like
these guys are wealthy, you're saying?
They
Family
grew up
was.
Very
well.
wealthy.
yeah.
Have they had
Not
Trust
Rockefeller,
fund.
but
They had
not
eight.
a trust fund. But I mean, you
You
know,
just said they had a
well,
trust.
I said other people that have trust, but there's various levels of wealth.
That's for sure.
Colin, did you know that?
And Staten Island's got them all.
It's very
From Toad Hill all the way to...
Oh yeah, that's true.
What?
Oh no, I don't,
Did you know there's various levels of wealth?
I'm trying to accumulate wealth.
I still don't believe these guys. I don't buy that these guys were in comedy.
Neither
I'll
do
tell you
I.
exactly what happened. A couple of Rhode Island mobsters just had cousins in Staten Island. They opened up a comedy club for 3 weeks. So they're in comedy. One of the guys did a little open mic, and then Mike ran into
and he
them.
met Mike.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
No.
No.
But it wasn't a bad guess.
I don't get you really. I mean, so you know them well enough to where they invite you
Colin
up
was
there.
accurate though. I mean, you know, he's
So what does that mean? Was he right or wrong?
No, I mean that.
He's wrong, but he's accurate.
No, that's not it. But you're accurate. Yeah, well, I'm very, very interested in who these comics.
Me too.
'Cause
How was he
I've been doing
accurate?
comedy. I meet rich people.
Yeah.
No one invites me to get lobster with them on the Upper East Side.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the statement. He's wrong, but he's accurate. Is it mob affiliated?
No. I don't ever talk about those people at all. No.
Well, maybe that's why you're not talking.
No, you're not allowed to talk about them.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He knew one mobbed
You're
up
so
guy who was.
secretive.
He knew one mobbed up guy he claims was the mayor of Rhode Island for years.
No, Buddy
Yeah,
Cianci.
buddy.
There you
Buddy
go.
Cianci.
He knows who you're talking about.
He might be one of my mom's cousins. That's my mom's maiden name.
Well, how come he's not spreading the wealth?
I don't know.
Well, you know, he's famous. You know that story about
Yeah, I know.
how he the guy cheated with his wife. He pissed on him in the city hall.
Yeah, no, that guy.
And they reelected him.
That guy, of course they did. Why not? I mean,
But
that's
it
why
just-
all these guys are getting these sex scandals, politicians. Don't you find it funny that they drop out so quickly? Like, it's still up to the people. Like,
Yeah.
you know, why not just go for it?
Palantine.
Even
you know
Spitzer.
what? I tell everybody gets in my cab to vote for you.
That's a great reference. So, yeah, and again, what makes Las Vegas so depressing is thinking about stuff like that.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like what the movies are used to do.
But
This is the guy from Taxi Driver.
But do you think? I feel like it speaks about society in general,
Oh, no,
not
yeah.
just De Niro.
Look, no, of course, the guy, when he did after Raging Bull, he was probably almost broke compared to like Ray Romano money. Think about
Right,
it.
right,
He
right.
was this huge famous star with 2 Oscars. You're probably worth a couple $1 million. And
Right.
if you want to keep flying Naomi Campbell to Paris on the weekend in a private jet, you got to analyze
point.
this, that, and the other thing, right?
You know what? I've never heard it explained better, but you make a very good point.
Yeah, I mean, Drew Carey is richer from show business. I mean, it's probably not even close than Robert De Niro. Think
Right.
of it. And Pacino.
Right.
Pacino's doing his catchphrases in every movie that's out right now. Like,
Oh, yeah.
for a paycheck. Drew Carey, I get obsessed with this. He's got Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
Drew Carey money. And now this Price is Right, they probably backed up the truck.
Yeah, they must be paying him. Yeah. Well, he's already got. They said it. In fact, my mother was just talking about Drew Carey the other day, and she said, "I just saw Drew Carey on TV. He said he made $290,000 an episode when he was doing his sitcom.
Oh, right, Drew Carey. And that's not even counting the points. Like, he owned it.
It's unbelievable. What did we do? What did we do? I don't know. I remember sitting there going, "Yeah, right. Who would do that show? All those dumb shows they brought to you.
That's
You just-
right, that's
You're
right,
sitting
yeah.
like, get out of here."
I could have played that fat woman part on that Drew Carey show with the makeup.
Yeah, what if happened to her? She's a
Yeah,
big
she
wheel.
was probably making $200,000 that episode.
Yeah.
I mean, it's who would have thought though that the guy out of all of us with the most aristocratic lifestyle and classiest, richest friends is Boschetti.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm very quiet about stuff certain times. I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah,
to
but
talk
what?
about
How
it.
can we know about
you won't even
everything?
tell us what state it is. New England.
Yeah, but you guys
Are these guys like old New England money? Is this like one of the?
No.
Is it the owner of the Patriots? Is it like
Him, I
Mayflower-
know. But I
a
got to
Mayflower
go.
descendant?
I got to go to the owner of the Patriots house once, but I had to perform like a monkey. I was to help.
Oh yeah, they flew you in or chopping you in.
I mean that was a great
They
afternoon. but
chopping him in for that.
Basically, they got the me and my two uncles, me, my uncle Tommy, my uncle Bruce, and Baba Booey went on the Patriot private jet. I got up there and I was literally the gift. They hid me. I had to get hidden. Anyway. So you're doing unconstitutional. You still got a bunch of dates. You're going to Albany, I see.
I am going to Albany. I'm going to also New Hampshire and Massachusetts. So if anybody wants to send some influential friends in the...
Yeah, why not? Why not throw Colin a bone?
I got friends in Nantucket. I'll tell them for sure to go to.
Whoa, they really do have money.
That's hilarious.
Nantucket.
That's fantastic.
That is the most blatant lie I've ever heard. No. Mike, I've been to Nantucket once, and I'm telling you, nobody in this room has friends there.
And if we were going to guess people in the room that did, you'd be on the lower end.
Colin, that's a place where I can score with some woman up there. I can fit in.
Okay, we got to take a break. That's a tease of all time. Because when we come back, we're going to discuss what broad you banged in Nantucket.
No. All right.
It's like John Voight in Midnight Cowboy.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's take a break. We'll regroup. The great Colin Quinn is here. The Artie Lange Show after this.
The Artie Lange Show. Weeknights on Audience. Only on DirecTV.